Oh my god. You're huge. Okay. Eh, 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 eh. Goodbye. Oh. Oh, what the hell is that shit? Oh, hell no. What the heck are you? What? I don't want... I'm not gonna say what that looks like. We're gonna play. I'm gonna click the thingy. Will I get distracted again? Most likely. Oh my god. Okay, you're allowed. Okay. Oh! So it wasn't at first? Oh, I see, I see, I see. To refute her villages. Okay. What the hell do I need again? Some snoots and some poultice. Nice, nice. Let's get some snoots. I turned it down, it's still heckin' loud. It might be a little too far down. Oops. No. Some of the stuff is still loud. Okay. How do I make this little doodad? I got everything. Okay, cool. Let's go find some snoots from some mosquitoes. Oh, hello? Go away. There's only one. I need two of y'all. Where's another? Where's a friend? There's one. Oh, here's two. Come here. Nice, got y'all. They're slowly being like, come this way, come this way. You are so angry at me, let's go. Hello, Jabba. It's going. A little sleepy again today. Clearly too angry to speak with you. Oh, well. Here. The leech stuffs the poultice into an unsanitary-looking cabinet without a second glance. The leech inspects the bulbs before placing each of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside other excruciating-looking instruments. Let's see if I actually remember any voice that I created for this freaking game. I've run your errands now. I really must insist on that death certificate. There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. The leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing. Oh, I don't remember. Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. She was old and country. The old lady was old and country. The one sitting in the wheelchair. I don't remember giving both of them country voices. Oh. Oh! I thought you meant you distinctly remember the leech being an old lady voice. My bad. The Northern Obelisk calls for the proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing but a bureaucratic. A dust ticket from the leech would fit the bill. The humid swamp air has made the paper of the dust ticket soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. The carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vigorous force pull at the circle's center. I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada, beside the evocation of necrodermis, blah blah, apply the canopic ointment. Right, seemed straightforward enough. All I need to do now is go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. I'm struggling with my voices today. Don't mind me. Okay. Oh, there's 6 body parts? Why does it say 6? No? Okay. I mean, I figured it was that, but I like the idea of 6 body parts instead. No, go away. Go away, bro. So, do you think these are the bodies? Ah! Ugh, this must be where that nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I'll need to take a closer look at each one to find the right fellow. Not this one. Poor soul doesn't fit the description. Not the husband. Similar perhaps, but not the right body. Where on earth is that stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him among the dead here. You watch a particularly bloated fly laying on a rotting hand poking out of the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. 2 globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swivel to boggle up the insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashes out and pulls the hapless fly into the gaping, toothless maw, along with most of the sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where the misplaced man went. Oh my god, you're huge. Okay. I just speak to you? look can it be as a lovely young morsel wandered into its way into my palace? You call this filthy bog a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with bubbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Well, and you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects. I know how to speak. And my subjects have such healthy appetites, and so they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food to be nice and tender. I don't know how I should do that prop. But, look. You wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About high, albeit deadish. Frog taps his fingers against the log, grinning an impossibly large grin. Oh, yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He has such a delectable aroma and fall off the bone ribs. But I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again. We'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. What? I struggled with that. The frog rolls his eyes round and round as if daring you to try something. We need some digestible tablets, and I'm positive I can make some. I'm not positive anymore. What did I mean? Goblin snot. I used to can make some. What else did I need that needed goblin snot? How rude. Okay. To the forest. Old man. Leave me be. No. Don't mind me. So you? Are you the goblin I'm looking for? I'm pretty sure there was a spot that had multiple of them, and I want to do that. So I'm going to look around for that first. There's one. Damn it. I'm doing that out. Ah! Found y'all. So I just collect stuff. Shit, I need that. Ow! Bitch ass. That's where it was. Okay. Trying to remember where that freaking tree is. Found it. Come here, bro. I got a snack. Snack for you. That's not the way I do it. Take it, bitch. You wrap a juicy-looking grub around the medicinal tablets and offer it up to the Frog King. Your Majesty, I really must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps this small tribute will persuade you to loosen your tongue. The frog gulps down the tantalizing meal without a thought. Ah, a delectable gift. Thank you, my pretty. Now, I already told you where. His nostrils flare for a moment, then he sneezes, sending specks of wet mucus flying. Frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from his lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. You avert your eyes, but the noise and smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knock you off your feet. Great Glinda's ghost, what a stench! The frog wobbles on its legs, looking thoroughly emptied. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. Oh my god, okay. I was stuffing him in my satchel. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purpose. Here's the corpse. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down in the middle of the circle. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limb and pull it spread eagle against the ground. Strange mist rises from the obelisk, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly, but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground. It rotates to face each obelisk one by one. Oh, get on with it. I haven't got all day. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes by you. With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly, it bolts upright. Gah! Hi, zombie husband. Well, hello there. But you're Glock. You caused me a lot of trouble, you know that? The reanimated corpse claws at his throat. Oh, sorry. Wait a moment. Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flopping about on the ground like a worm. You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. Ugh. Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murderer! What? I am not! You were quite dead when I found you. No! Leech murdered me! He clutches at his hollow chest as if trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me plague, drained my blood! Leech murdered others! He swings a limp arm towards the body-filled bog. I knew there was some awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients? Check her office, find proof. Don't you worry, I'll make sure that parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You can hear his vertebrae popping. Yes, late. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. Yum. I never liked Leech. I didn't either. While the leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office, mostly dried herbs and potions. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. That is, until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The book's all fake, just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medical titles and quickly find a loose volume. With the click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine rinds. Each vessel meticulously catalogs the name, description, and age of its source. It looks like this dusty slug's been sapping their living for years. On a nearby table, you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. I have some embalming salt right now. Oh, it's not just embalming salt. Do I have the stuff for this? Do I have the stuff for that? I do. Let's go. Against bloodsuckers. Did I do it? As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk out just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from the tainted decanter. Ah, that addition of black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it will pair well with an infusion of peat moss palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely sharp flavor for body too. Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention, her limbs dart out, withering with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass. What's happening? The leech spasms as the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. Goodbye. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly, drained by the very spirit she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips, you make out the faintest of heartbeats, the soul of the leech. Okay. Yeah, it was happening under your nose the entire time. You were not paying attention. We done. Next. Let's see. We gotta go to the scarecrow. Craft a metamorphosis elixir. I did all those, I think. Thought I did that. What happened to the honeycomb I got? I ended up in your tea. Thought it was down here, is it not? Ah, it was up, not down. Oh wait, yeah. Here's your protective talisman. Here, this ought to shield you from harm for a time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck. Then he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. Wow, you weren't kidding. Though that's nowhere near the kind of punishment the bear can dish out. I better find some more stuff to test it out with. Then I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off into the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. For me? Why? I don't know what to say. I do have it. Okay. As you squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands, thick, rich honey slowly oozes into the brewery's tank. Too sweet for your taste, but then this potion is not for you. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing tar-like substance to the brewery. To be safe, you add a bit more, just for texture. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its butt and eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. You overturn your palm, and the stuffed bear splashes down into the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from rivets in its swollen metal belly clanks and rattles. Before long, the waggling fingers of the gauges and dials settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the sickening sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg from the contraption spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. May not be the finest honey meat around, but hopefully that great raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. Should have added some water to it. Ah, Captain, I've brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tanker with his massive paw and tosses the contents into his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion. Say, this kind of tastes funny. What did you do, soldiers? It's a new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Ah, you know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed. The bear is upon you with frightening speed. He raises the huge mace in his paw skyward, and you brace for the impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the clashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw, and he falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him completely unharmed. Ha! That'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf! This has been a long time coming. The sergeant wags his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather hat and your big honking club? Well, look at you now! The camp soldiers gather to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it were up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to our uniform. You're no captain of mine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he's reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing what's happening? In place of the bear's drunken grimace is a stitched smile of a doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear with the boot once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it. He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sword, I guess that means you're in charge now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? This camp's a mess. Let's get to work. Thank you. You pick up the diminutive doll and brush some sand out of its fur. As you inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its button eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame, the trapped soul of the bear. This ought to be what that old goat is after. I hope he's happy. Hey, look, 2 for 1. Why are you all hiding still? It's done. Oh, hello. We just need the ox and the snake. Oh no! That is a special kind of sad. Let's gather some resources first. Thanks. Go away, little dude. No. Nothing over here? Okay. Sorry. Oh, I can't leave this way. Oh, hello. An unusual hay bale. Upon close inspection, this mountain of hay appears to have been deliberately woven into an intricate wicker for work structure. You carefully place a single You carefully pluck a single piece of straw from its center, and the whole bundle begins to swirl and unravel until a gaping vortex opens before you. Nice. Come back! Thanks. No, don't hurt me. It's not worth it. No. You're going the wrong way to be doing that. I thought I was slowly making my way over there. I was wrong. No. I have not. I haven't needed a Toki yet. So I've not interacted with the Toki. I want to explore over here real quick. Is there anything good? Not really. Can I give you? No, I can't. Only one that'll make you fall asleep. I feel like that's rude. Okay. Pretty much got everything. Can you leave the area? This eerie simulacrum of a human sways in the breeze. Its lumpy face seems to leer down at you, as if expecting something. Abraca corncob? The figure creaks against his pole as his vegetative head twists to look at you. It takes a wheezing breath, expelling a moth from its mouth hole. Hello, yes, have you come to strike a deal with the great and magnanimous Harvest Master? No thank you. I'm involved in quite too many dark contracts with supernatural beings already. Why then have you summoned me? Has the ox made a deal with you, perhaps? The ox, why yes, the rebel trade, I say, but a deal is a terrible trade, I say, but a deal is a deal. What sort of trade? Does it have to do with his missing family? Yes, he said he wanted to win pretty prizes, grow the best crops, said he would give up anything in the world. So he offered me his wife and son, and I'm not one to refuse a bargain like that. Where are they? What did you do with them? Don't worry, they're fine. But as long as I make the crops grow, they belong to me. And if the crops should fail, your deal would be broken. Ha! I am the great harvest master. My harvest will never fail. We'll see about that. I better take a closer look at these prize-winning plants. Wow, rude. That was kind of fucked up, bro. Withering can. Humph. Those stalks don't look so sturdy to me. A good herbicide ought to shrivel these right up. That'll teach that ox a lesson about proper agriculture practices. I'll need a sturdy enough vessel to hold the poison, though. Maybe I can convince that vegetable fellow to give up that nice big watering can of his. Hydrate. Hello again. Find out anything about what that ox is up to? As a matter of fact, I have. It seems like he traded his family to a turnip wizard or field genie or some other such nonsense. Ah, you must mean the hardest master. That explains a lot, actually. Bad business to get mixed up with that sort of fellow. The farmer nervously wipes his brow with the back of his leafy hand. Not that I would know anything about that myself. I'm wondering if that's why you're one big vegetable. Listen, I don't have time to exchange farm gossip. I need to borrow your watering can over there. I'd be happy to lend it to you, but unfortunately I still need it to grow my prized vinning vegetable. You glance down at the fat head of cabbage bobbing gently against a blanket of big, swaddling leaves. You think you may have heard a faint giggle coming from deep within the fronds. Seems plenty big enough to me. Just you wait. My little baby is going to grow up to be a great big baby. It's going to be the belle of the ball at this year's festival. But if it were to, say, grow a little bit faster, I suppose I wouldn't need my watering can at all. You swear the farmer winks at you despite not being equipped with any eyes. Does anybody here grow produce in an honest way? Let me take a look at that little tyke. You look down at the fattest little cabbage you've ever seen, but if it gets your hands on that watering can, it couldn't stand to be a little fatter. Well, now I have to go fight a turkey. Craft a growth potion. Oh my god, okay. I made that, didn't I? Maybe I just thought I did. Man, I hate when I do that. I did put my thing over it. I just realized I didn't read these. My bad. You pop open the cork of the potion and sprinkle the bright liquid onto the cabbage roots. The budding plant changes to a bright purple, then blue, then yellow. It suddenly goes rigid and shrinks to the size of a marble. The farmer gasps in horror as his precious baby disappears back into the earth. He turns to you, shoulders stiff and pitchfork in hand. He takes one step in your direction, but stops abruptly when a tremor shakes the ground. You look to your feet and watch deep cracks split the earth. Hold on to your hat, this one's gonna be big. You hear a booming giggle echo from deep in the ground. The vegetable farmer falls to his knees, clutching his hat to his chest. And, oh my god, In an explosion of leafy greens and flying earth, the bouncing head of an enormous cabbage erupts into the field. The farmer reaches out to it shakily. My little baby? Papa? The farmer scrambles towards the big, bumbling cabbage with open arms. My beautiful baby, look how big you've grown. See, with a little love and help from your friends, you're sure to win first prize after all. Oh, I don't even care about that silly zing anymore. Just look at how handsome my baby is. The two embrace, laughing and crying. I guess you won't be needing that watering can anymore. Please, help yourself. You've helped me with more than enough. What the little frick? It takes some work to break through the Scarecrow's magical boon, but you're confident in your mastery of potions. Another one of you? Okay. Let's see. I can make you. Dang it. Where's the graveyard? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still 5 left, and I've gotten like so much of this. This is all snowy. Anyways. $12 souls. Oh, not 4. Okay. Okay, that makes much more sense. Like, man, this is going fast. I'm glad it's not. Did y'all both try to get it? Anyways. To the fields. Now we need that. You right? Yeah. Do you think I can get 2 for 1 deal? I get both of them? I did get health though. Nope. How rude. I don't need anything else, right? With the vessel in hand. Guess I'll go back to the farm. Let me go make sure I picked it up. I didn't, apparently. Oh, I have to do it here. You hold your breath and empty the poisonous vial into the container. The toxic fumes make your fingernails curl. It will take some work to break... Oh, it's that again. Good amount of word water will dilute the poison to keep it from eating straight through the metal can. You crush up the impish bone into fine powder. This potent fertilizer will help spread the blight. Weird. You find a hefty stick to mix all the ingredients together inside the watering can. You know your work is done when the stick dissolves into mush in your hands. Nice. Let's go. I'm assuming you're also a changeling. Hey, I thought I told you to beat it. He raises his hoe and brandishes at you menacingly. Oh God, I have to do it. You watch the sickness spreading up the stalks to the very tips of the tallest leaves. Vivid greens turn to diseased browns as the crops bend and droop. No! What is happening? Harvest Master, we had a deal. You promised my crops would never fail. Dreadfully sorry. Looks like my magic is broken. Not my fault. The ox throws himself to the ground, desperately raking the soil with his fingers. Wait, let's make a new deal, please. I sacrificed too much for this. A new deal? What is your offer? Anything you want, just bring my precious crops back to me. Anything? This is acceptable. Worm-like roots suddenly wrap around the ox's feet and begin dragging him to the soil. Wait, I didn't mean... Man. Tough luck, bro. The dust settles over the spot where the ox once stood as if nothing had happened. Though the soil looks barren and diseased, a small sprout of leafy green catches your eye. Where the ox once stood, a green tendril has pushed its way through the earth. You watch a delicate blossom unfold, revealing a stubborn, hard-shelled seed, the soul of the ox. Now, what about the people? Give the family back. There they are. Standing at the front gate, the ox missing wife in some blinking confusion as they had just burst forth from the earth itself. Ma, what happened? Well, come back. I suppose you don't remember much. He really did it, didn't he? That stupid festival prize is worth more to him than us. Where is he? Where is my husband? Don't fret. I've already set things straight. He won't be troubling you again. And you've got this nice little farm all to yourself now. My son and I worked ourselves to the bone for that horrible man. Thank you for lifting this curse. Just do me a favor and don't make any deals with suspicious scarecrows. Sorry that y'all had to go through that. Okay. Now, we need the snake. Forest pixie tree. To the forest. Oh. You reach for a sharp piece of broken glass that could be the mirror shard, but pull your hand away at the last moment. 1,000 beady eyes peer out of the tree's knotholes. A familiar crackling voice floats above the other. You again, Cattlehead, what do you want now? I've come for that mirror shard. Hand it over and I won't have to strangle you again. No way, we need the shinies to keep ghost fairy folk away. Best fairy repellent there is. What? Since when are fairies afraid of shiny things? Well, I don't see no fairies around, do you? But maybe we can work something out. Them smelly mushroom hoarders have been encroaching on our turf, see? They've been building those stupid little stone shrines of theirs, and worse yet, they've been hiring mercenaries to guard them. So we can't go anywhere near, but maybe a big stomp like you can take care of the problem for us. And then you'll give me the shard? Hey, if there ain't no fairies, we won't need no fairy repellent. Okay. Time to take them out. I like how it's like destroy them and already says it shows one gone. Ah, it's gone though. Fine. No, there's not one over here. Okay. Let's see. Ah. Why wouldn't I need some? My bad, bro. I didn't realize you were gonna bump for that long. I know. Ugh. How many can I make? Oh, I'm not allowed to make it. Oh, I don't have this stuff. Okay, that's fine. I can just dig some up while I'm here. Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm grabbing more clay, so I can get milk later. Okay. Got it all. I kicked over those little rock piles like you asked. Now give me that shard or I'll knock over this nest too. You smash fairy shrines? Good, good. Take it. We don't want your trash. Here you go, hon. Have you found any of the mirror shards? I wonder where they could be. Here you go, honey. You gingerly hand over the broken glass shards to the maiden. She's careful not to cut herself on the razor-sharp edges as she slots them into the mirror frame. The pieces click into place perfectly, and the surface of the mirror ripples like the water on a lake. The ripples calm, settling into the form of a pristine crystal mirror. She gazes into the mirror with awe. Look, it's as good as new. Oh, The maiden's reflection ripples and morphs into the visage of a handsome young man. My love, is that you? Overcome with joy, a fresh stream of tears rolled down her cheeks. I can't believe my eyes. I don't understand. What happened? Where are you? I'm imprisoned inside my own head. It's horrible here. You have to get me out. You went to the snake, didn't you? Why would you do something so stupid? Listen, my love. I have a confession to make. I'm not actually that good of a musician. What are you talking about? You were so beautiful upon your balcony. A bum like me would never get your attention. So I asked the snake to help me out a little. I thought I could protect myself from the snake's hypnotic gaze with this magic mirror. But then you went and broke the darn thing. I didn't break it. It slipped out of my hand. Wait, don't put this on me. How could you be so irresponsible? One problem at a time, children. We fixed the mirror so it should be able to break the snake's spell now. Yes, oh, you have no idea how unbearable it is to be stuck in here. There's nothing but awful poetry and song lyrics that don't even rhyme. Please, Granny, take the mirror. I can hardly stand to look at this buffoon any longer. Babe, wait! Sudden dread grips the snake as you swing the shimmering mirror to meet its eyes. The mind-altering patterns of his gaze are reflected back at him. Slowly, but steadily, the snake leans closer and closer to the surface of the mirror. His forked tongue flicks against the glass and then disappears beyond it. It's so beautiful. Like a length of rope being pulled through the eyelid, the snake rushes forward and vanishes into his own reflection. Mirror jolts and bucks out of your hand, clattering to the ground. You stoop down, careful not to look too deeply. Hidden in the reflection of the mirror's surface, you can faintly make out a tiny, wiggling shape trapped just beyond the veil of this world. The soul of the snake. The soul of the bear, leech, snake, and ox jostle in your satchel with fearful energies. That's that, then. I'd better get these back home to the goat before he ransacks the rest of the place. Nope, I thought I clicked it. Everybody said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Did y'all make up? Good for y'all. Oh, I went to my way. Good for me. Now I gotta remember how to do the goat voice again. Four of your wretched souls. The goat rears its head at the sight of you. Its hooves pound the ground excitedly. Most excellent. I can sense the presence of spirits about you. You must have captured the souls I have asked for. No small task, I can tell you that. Just what do you plan on doing with them? Oh, this and that. Nothing you must concern yourself with. What's important is that you are one step closer to fulfilling your contract with me. Just go ahead and place them in the shrine there. I'll take care of the rest. The goat shakes its head towards a carved relief at the back of the room, grinning in a horrible way that no goat should. As you bring the stuffed bear close to the carved stone and relief in the wall, it spontaneously bursts into flames in your hand, burning away until a harsh red stone remains. The stone zips out of your grasp and straight into the socket on the wall, buzzing like some angry insect. You are buffeted by flashes of the bear's wrath, drunken, roaring, cowering bodies, splintering wood, the smell of honey. As with the first, the mummified husk of the leech turns to ash as you bring it close to the wall, leaving only a glowing orb in its place. Images of the leech slither into your mind, the prick of a needle, the drip, drip, drip of draining fluids, soothing words, restless sleep. Prismatic colors flash through your head at the thought of the snake, secrets lapped up by a forked tongue, whispers beneath the sound of festivities. The ox brings with him the overbearing heat of the midday sun, the salty tang of sweat in the soil, suffering, sacrifice, solitude. I was kind of hoping they'd be different colors. You step away from the shrine and its smoldering stones, your burden suddenly feel much lighter. Beside you, the sleeping maiden stirs in her slumber, but does not wake. Now then, you've had a very long day. Why don't you get some rest? Tomorrow we shall pick up bright and early. Yes, I am quite tired. And stop putting me to sleep. Oh, again. Ah, good morning, my swamp lily. I trust you slept well. Like the dead. You stretch out your back, making a sound like snapping twigs. Well, no time to dilly-dally. I sense the next 4 souls on our list. You must travel east, out of the forest and towards civilization. Ugh, I hate crowds. Well, it can't be helped. You must seek out those souls in the village, the market, the docks, and the graveyard. Ah, that's where the graveyard is. The graveyard might at least be a reprise from chattering townsfolk. All right, goat, I'll bring you your souls. You seem much more reasonable today. Have a change of heart, perchance? If these next 4 are anything like the last, they'll get what's coming to them. I'm glad we have reached an understanding. Look, you're still a bitch. Okay, let's see. We have to go to the forest, that's right. To the east of the forest. I wonder if it's where that smoking house is. Yep. New things to gather. What the hell is going on over here? Nothing to see here. This anxious little dog attempts frantically to get a townsguard attention as they stand watch in front of the smoking ruins of a burned-down shop. Please, you have to listen to me. My friend is missing. The guard stifles a yawn, annoyed at having to work. Oh, yeah? And what's your friend look like? The sleeves of the sheepdog's oversized sweater flail about comically. She's about yay tall, wears a green vest, has black wool. So she's one of them sheep, huh? Probably just got lost. You know, them types ain't too bright. She didn't get lost. She's gone missing. Her wool shop was bumped out on purpose. Can't you smell it in the air? Calm down, sir. We're investigating the situation. I'm sure this fire was a simple accident. I bet your friend just left the kettle on or something. Why don't you check with the ram in the town square? If anyone knows where a lost sheep, it's probably him. How can you say that? Everyone knows that the ram hates the black sheep. Look at all these footprints. I bet his goons has something to do with this. Listen, you're starting to get on my nerves. Just leave this to the professionals, all right? He turns away from the doll and goes back to doing absolutely nothing. Professionals indeed. They couldn't find a fish in a frying pan. I better look into this funny business myself. Cool. Who is making all that racket? Okay. All right. Oh, ouch. Bitch ass. No, not the one barking. The one going, yeah. That one. Oh. I'm so sorry, bro. Are we in the... Oh, yeah, we're in the freaking fields. Okay. Nice. Now we gotta find the village one. Oh! Oh, what the hell is that shit? Skeleton key. Gotta go to the graveyard. Hello. There was a lot of missing people. Oh, what the hell? To the dogs. More kitties. Oh god, you again. Oh god. Leave me alone, bro. Oh hey, a skeleton key. Aha! I found it quickly. At first glance, this looks like a neglected shack long fallen into disrepair. But your keen gaze reveals its construction to be beyond the ravages of time, standing overlooked yet constant until properly disrupted. Running your nail along the grain of one of the nailed-up boards proves to be just the disruption it was waiting for. Nice. Okay, so that's the village. That looks like it's the docks. Let's see now. Let's go to the dock, shall we? I can't go this way. Oh. Oh, what's this? Is this the graveyard? Market, maybe? A great offering of produce sits before this effigy, but you glimpse a single telltale marker secreted into one of the blank baskets. A quick tug and the illusion is dispelled. Oh, hey. My chat overlay. Oh. Well. Look, we only have 1, 2, 3 more to find. Anyways, we'll go back here because I was looking for the freaking thingy. The docks. This isn't the dock either. No, it is. Okay, cool. Good. I wasn't paying attention this time. I was just running. Oh my god. It's a fish boy. Oh, we need a fishing line. Click, click, click. Leave me alone, bro. Wrong one. Crab trap. Well, I don't have one of those right now. Excuse me, can you spare any seashells? I tried all along the beach, but everyone else always gets them before I can. She points along the shoreline where you see scores of fishermen digging in the sand. Every so often one of them discusses a seashell and rejoices as if it were gold nugget. Seashells? What's the big deal with seashells? The little girl looks down the docks to a particularly large ship at anchor. See that big boat over there? My dad's the captain. He was supposed to come ashore and tell me about his adventures on the high seas like he always does. But he hasn't come out since they docked. So I just tried to go and see him, but there's a grouchy sailor who says I can't go inside the boat unless I got seashells. So I tried to find some, but now everyone else is trying to find them too. There's not enough left for me. Sounds fishy, all right. You stay here, little one. Let me have a chat with the sailor and get to the bottom of this. Really? Oh, I bet he'll listen to a grown-up like you. I promise I won't move a muscle. Nice pun, honey. Hello. To so many passers-by, this seems yet another collection of crusty barnacles clinging to the surface of a stone until the tide next surges. But you can spot the inconsistencies, the irregularities within the scattered arrangement, and with a single exacting touch, the illusion falls away. To the market. We're just opening up gates at the moment. Checking stuff out. Open up gates. I want to find the graveyard. Go away. Ow! Bitch ass. Really? Amazing. Hey, a cow. Suspicious. Ah. Graveyard's down there. Oops, wrong way. Leave me be. When they say something about pickpocketing, do you think they take something from your pocket? Do they actually, or is it just a line? Creepy. Psst, you da. Can I get a word with you? Who's talking? Oh, there you are. Sorry, man, but I must warn you, the graveyard's not safe right now. If you got flowers, I can go lay them at the grave if you want. Bleh, what a croak. Nobody better bring me posies. What's the matter? Something's got the spirits of this place riled up in a real bad way. All restless and cranky they is. There's this horrible howling coming from the mansion up the road. Scream that chill the bumps right off your goose. Every time I gather up my wits to go take a look-see, my knees turn to jelly as soon as I set foot on the path. Mark my words, that creepy old place is haunted by something more than just a sleepless spirit. Pah! Ghost stories are for children. When you get to be my age, it takes something special to put a fight in you. Well, if you're so sure about that, could you go up there and tell me what you see? Maybe it has something to do with all the ghosts. What's got all these ghosts so agitated? Okay. The rat. Oh, do you think I can find me a corpse? I found a mandrake. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Oh, hello. Where one might expect the door to a mausoleum, here instead stands a shrine, adorned heavily with skulls, perhaps to deter closer inspection. But the arrangement does not serve the dead nor their memory, instead being placed to mask a path beyond. Your knowing fingers reduce it to dust with a tap. Oh, hey, you okay? What about you? Oh, you're angry. Are you a corpse? Kinda. Ghastly head. Oh, spear salts. Aha! Gotcha. I don't remember what I needed that for. Oh, it was for you. To the crypt. Oh, I didn't want to do that. For a quick look-see. X is an no charm. Oh, I need to find some bats. Dang. Oh, here's a bat. Aha! Just put a few of these out real quick so I don't have to worry about it later. It's all a swarm of them. Sorry, little dudes. Okay. Oh, I was about to say no! A waste! Oh, hell no. What the heck are you? What? I don't want... I'm not gonna say what that looks like. Oh, heck. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'll go ahead and use this real quick. Keeping my thoughts to myself, thank you. Okay.